All right, let's start in child's pose. You settle in, could you just get present to how your breath feels in your body? Without wishing it were any other way, just notice. And same thing with your physical body, the muscles and joints. And you be with them without shoulding or making them or thinking they should be any other way. Instead, send breath to whatever sensations you're experiencing. Start to pull the pit of the belly in and up towards the spine. And bring in your Ujjayi pranayama, your victorious breath that sounds like the ocean. And if it would feel nice, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Stack the left hand on top of the right. Breathe into the left side of the rib cage. And re-pull the belly button towards the spine. Walk your hands over to the other side. Breathe into the right side of the rib cage. Pull belly button to spine. Come back to center. If you need more time in child's pose, stay there. Otherwise, come up to tabletop. And create some spinal movements through cows and cats or anything else. See what you're seeing as you breathe and move. You can take one more cow and cat. And downward facing dog. Focus your eyes to one spot. Again, if you feel sensations that are less than ideal according to your ego, take any should out of the experience and just be. One more breath in here. Ragdoll at the back of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Put a generous bend in the knees as you grab onto opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. Lift and spread your toes as you align your heels behind your second and third toes. Take another breath in here. Ujjayi breath out. Bring your palms to your shins. Rake through the front tips of your fingers up the front of your legs. All the way up to standing, extended mountain pose. Inhale, give yourself a high five. Hands to heart center. Focus your eyes on the space where your middle fingertips connect and tune in to how you're feeling. And let go of any sort of should be, should do, and just be while we do one big Om together. Inhale. Clearing breath out. Inhale for Om. Ujjayi breath in. As you breathe out, release your hands by your sides. Lift the crown of the head up. Extended mountain pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Put a generous bend in the knees. Exhale. Flat back. Breathe in. Walk your hands forward to high plank. Option to lower your knees to the mat. Look out in front of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Lower all the way down to your belly. Breathe out. Inhale through cobra pose. Exhale, release back down. Two more. Inhale, cobra pose, or if you want to come a little higher, exhale back down. One more. If upward dog feels good, go there. Otherwise, stay low. And release all the way back down. Tabletop to downward facing dog. Extend the right leg up in the air. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll out the ankle. Extend and bend the knee. Low lunge. Step your right foot to the front of the mat. Lower your back knee down to the mat. Reach the arms overhead. Modified crescent lunge. Inhale, shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, twist to the right. Any sort of twist. Lift through the crown of the head. Inhale. Look further to the right. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lift the back knee up. Exhale to warrior two. One breath into reverse warrior. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands to mat. Could do a tabletop with a cow and a cat, or flow through a high to low plank, through a cobra or up dog to downward dog. Take the left leg up in the air. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll out the ankle. Breathe as you see, low lunge. Lower the back knee to the mat. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, twist to the left. Press the shoulder blades towards the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, twist a little further. Breathe out. Crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the back knee. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Vinyasa. Exhale. Whatever sort of dance break. Without saying I should do this, just do what feels right. The next right thing as you breathe and see. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, bring your feet towards your hands. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, deep breath out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Tree pose, right foot up. Bring the right foot to the inner calf, inner thigh. Settle your gaze to one spot. Slight bend in the standing knee as you press your foot and leg together. Soften your jaw as you take a deep breath in. See what's out in front of you, breathe out. Flow through mountain pose on an inhale, into tree, left foot up on the exhale. Settle your gaze. Slight bend in the standing knee as you press towards midline with the hands as well as the foot and leg. One more breath in. Press down to lift the crown of the head up. Breathe out. Extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Flat back. Inhale. Vinyasa. Exhale. Let go of what you think you should do. Instead, breathe and see while you move. Right foot forward, triangle pose. Turn the back foot flat. Lift your toes away from the mat, spread them out. Focus your eyes to a spot and let yourself soften. Rather than thinking the pose should be or should look a certain way, can you be with it as it is? One more breath in. Go a little deeper, breathe out. If you have a block under your bottom hand, bring it with you up to star pose. Triangle towards the back of the mat, left foot. Turn the left toes out, left foot out. Slight bend in both knees. As you tip the pelvis sideways, reach the crown of your head in opposition. Another breath in. Focus your eyes to one spot. Breathe out. One more breath cycle here. See if you can go 1 millimeter deeper. Breathe out. Rise up, star pose. Option to bring the block with you. And vinyasa to the front of your mat. Inhale. On purpose, could be an up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Sit down for boat pose. Breathe in as you go. Breathe out as you lean back. Option to lift the heels. Check in if you've rocked back onto the tailbone. Shift your weight forward onto the sit bone. See what you're looking at. Take another breath in. Expand on the breath out. Inhale here. Come down to low boat. Exhale. A breath in. No boat, lay on your back. Bridge pose. Plant the feet with bent knees. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up in the air. Check in with your feet. Experience the base of the big toe, the center of the heels into the mat as you lift and spread your toes. Take 2 more breaths in and out. Expand across the collarbones. Breathe in. Go a little higher. Breathe out. Slowly come down. Supine figure 4. Bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Just a couple of breaths. If you feel flots or a little sensation in the right hip, let it be there without thinking it shouldn't be there. Just be with it. Another breath. Take your time to switch sides. You could shake out your legs in the air as you transition. Supine figure 4, left ankle across. Deep breath. Soften your neck, soften your shoulders. Just 1 more breath here. Extend both legs up in the air. Flex and point your toes. Flex and point your feet. Breathe in. Can you press your tailbone down into the floor as you draw your toes towards your face to create a hamstring stretch? Looks like a supine forward fold. Press your tailbone down towards the floor. And your feet might not actually move anywhere because it's an intense stretch. No should about it. Just let your legs be as bendy or as not bendy as they are. 1 more breath here. Hug your knees into your chest. Give your legs a squeeze. You could rock side to side. If you would like a happy baby or a Supta Baddha Konasana before final relaxation, take a couple of breaths. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. If your eyes want to drift closed, you can look toward the space between the eyebrows. 1 more breath in here. And deep. Final relaxation. You can bring your feet to the front corners of your mat and rest the back of your hands on the floor. If there's another way that would let you relax faster, please take any shape that allows for that. Welcome to stay in Shavasana for the meditation, or you can roll over to one side and make your way up to a seated position. And let your eyes be soft, either closed or towards the tip of your nose now. Check in with your body physically. Is there or are there any places in your body that you find yourself saying, this should be fill in the blank, any other way than what it is? And if that's the case, rather than saying, I shouldn't think that about myself, you simply just let it go. Like let go of the should and replace the should with sense of compassion and maybe even love. And check in with yourself mentally, emotionally. Are there any things about your mental space or emotional space that you find yourself saying, I shouldn't think that, or I shouldn't feel that? And if that's the case, without saying I should about those things, can you soften and invite in a sense of compassion? And maybe even love. As we move through our days and we find ourselves in the experience of the word or feeling of should, we can let those be clues that our ego is running the show, or clues that our ego has a desire. There's a part of us that's desiring something. And instead of resisting and shoulding about the should, instead say thank you for letting me know that there's something that is wanted, that is desired. And offer ourselves compassion. Because likely it makes sense that we feel whatever way it is that we're feeling about whatever it is we're feeling. And it's through love and compassion that we can break through the little tiny acts of violence that we do and have towards ourselves. And then from there, we're able to take the lead as our higher selves and take action in the direction of our desires without reacting. If you're still on your back, invite some movement to your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, make your way to one side and up to a seated position. Bring your palms to touch at the center of your chest, or rest one hand on top of the other against your sternum, your heart space. And take a full deep breath in, fill it with love and compassion for ourselves. And exhale deeply. And we'll inhale for one, Om. Put your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. We bow forward in gratitude for this practice that came to us from India and brought us together today. Thank you.